Hey, what's up guys? It's inca4x4. In this video, we're gonna go over what it is I like about the Gladiator. I got 60,000 miles on it. I just took it in for service for just transfer case fluid, differential fluid. I towed this parts Land Rover Discovery. It's got the original 4.0 aluminum block engine in the back, and then it was a project that's unfinished. It's got a Chevy diesel in it with a Chevy like transmission, a manual transmission. So the thing with the car hauler, I towed it all the way from Virginia with this thing, and little sketch, but the Gladiator did it. I'm gonna tell you everything about it. I'm gonna show you how it is I set up with my rooftop tent and my awning, the gear I use. So this video is pretty much going to be an introduction and also like the stuff I use day to day when I go camping or off-roading. We got the 95 disco, the supercharged FJ, and then my red manual 5-speed disco should be out of the shop. Nothing wrong with it, just, you know, maintenance is key. I don't care if you have a Toyota, whatever. Like, if you don't do the maintenance on it, it's gonna fail. So stay tuned, and I hope you like this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my website, inca4x4, for the rooftop tent. I have them in stock here in Atlanta, the overland bags, and follow me on social media at inca4x4. Let's get to this. So here, before I put you on my GoPro strap. Before we get into the Gladiator, I'm gonna just walk you around the rigs. This is the 95 disco. Man, this thing had on the leather had like sheep. I don't know if it's custom or Land Rover made it, but it was like sheepskin covers on here, which like I still have. I took them off. The AC and everything works. It does have death wobble like crazy, but the suspension, the tires haven't been changed. It's got like the factory mats. The cassette player was working, and then I know somehow I jacked it up. The leather seats are nice in here. It's actually in really good shape. It's a Georgia vehicle, so it does have rust. It's got the drop down side, the jump seats, and this is what I was talking about. Like, this is actual leather, like sheepskin, and it had it in here. I really like it. I just don't use it. The FJ, you can watch my other video for it. I did the leather seats in here, new leather. This one's got like the switches all relayed, new Sony radio, FJ stitched on here, and yeah, it's supercharged, so it's got the supercharger. This is the D1, the Project D1, pretty much for parts. Oh wow, it's even got the key. I didn't think he gave me the key, but I guess he did. That's the transmission. That's a Chevy diesel. It just has a whole bunch of parts in here, which I'll probably use. But basically, I got it for the bumper and the, I don't know if you could see it, the rack. So yeah, let's do this. let's see how I set up the Jeep. So my dog's gonna bark because there's like another dog. But basically, I got a mess going on here. Back here, I have like lights. I have like a dual battery setup I did. You could check out how I did that. And yeah, let's. So if it's raining, and this is my basic setup. Worst case scenario, it's like you get to camp, it's raining. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up this awning. And this one's, there's other more expensive ones, but I bought this thing like 3 times. And the only reason I sold it with other, like either a trailer I made or some other reason, like either I included it with some other thing I was selling, but I always buy the same one because you can find them on Amazon sometimes like for an open box price, and basically it just comes around here like this. Extend these poles, and then it's got a clip here. There's like a clip up that way. This is the Batwing 270-degree awning. So I'll set it up there. I have this up here, and now I have like a good space to cook. This is my overland bag I sell. Basically, the straps go on, this connects to the straps. You can easily like clip them off, dump it. That's available on my website. This duffel bag I always keep ready to go. Well, let's finish setting up. So I'm gonna do this. I've already done the latches on the side here, and it has a keyed lock. So I've already undone that, but basically it just pops up, and then this strap, what I like to do is throw it over like that. So then that way when I close up, I just throw it back over. So after you do that, you just pull out the latchet. And then you start undoing it from the top here. So you start doing it from the top there. And then if you wanted to, I mean, you don't necessarily have to do this part here, but The poles I keep inside my vehicle. My vehicle's dirty, so I'm gonna go over this in a second. But basically it includes 3 sets of these because there's 2 windows on the side. I'm gonna go over my lighting stuff in a second, but this is my recent service, 59,486 miles. So you come up this way, it has a little slot here. And it has a little hole there. You just do it like this. Do the other side. And there you go. So that really doesn't take that long, and I just gotta when inside there's like a little thing that puts tension on it, but you're pretty much, you know, you're set up and camping, and you could start cooking. You know, the soft shell ones are you got to take the bag off, it gets wet, and this one, the hard shell one's it's just quick. The hydraulic thing does its thing, pops it up. So that's my setup. There's probably like a, I don't know, 5-minute setup between doing this real quick and popping up the tent. So that's that part. I'm gonna try to keep this video under 15 minutes, so let me cut it here and then we'll go over more stuff on the Gladiator. All right, so let's go over what I have on the vehicle. So 60,000 miles pretty much. What I have is, this is a 2020 Launch Edition Gladiator Rubicon. The thing that differentiated it from all the other Rubicons was it was kind of a joke. It was just the leather dash instead of the red Rubicon, and then it had special wheels that I sold, and then it's got a badge that just says Launch Edition. So that's that, but it's basically a Rubicon. So this one's got the 2-inch Mopar lift. I upgraded this front steering stabilizer to a Fox 1. It's got a Mopar Jeep snorkel. I got the KC Pro 6, a Gravity Pro 6 lights up top, the Pro 6 ditch lights, and then I have I think it's the Cyclone, 6 of them underneath. This one came with the auxiliary package, so it gave me switches to tie into. There's 4 of them. The cool thing about this is you can, from the dash, you could set it to latching, monetary, meaning like you either press it and it stays on, or you have to hold it in. And then it came with that, the lockers, like a Rubicon, leather seats, but I put these like straps on, these neoprene seats, It came with the headliner that I started adding some patches to. I got the 67 design mounts and RAM tablet mount. My comms are just a ham radio. It's been pretty good. I wanted to mount it up here, and I thought this was going to be higher so I could tell like if I'm going to be scraping or something. I got the Smittybilt winch, and it's been good. I have no complaints. I use it actually a lot for all sorts of things besides just wheeling. I have experience with this, a Warren one on the FJ. I had a Warren one on my JKU, and then I have a Harbor Freight one that I have yet to install. I'm going to install that on the Land Rover, the red one. This is a Rhino platform rack with a Smittybilt Defender gutter mounts. I actually bought this from someone like that, and then I just used like these brackets I had to kind of put up my Pro 6 because I didn't really like the mounts across it. It was just like too much. You had to like mess around with this setup here, and then the bracket, and then since I have the snorkel on the other side, it kind of went out. So I like this solution. I have the DVA rock sliders. I need to get the skins. Those have been great. I actually, like the other day, ripped off the fender to the other side, but I would have had more damage if I didn't have the rock slider. The wheels are these are Katani mud terrain. They're steel wheels, Procom steel wheels. I used to have Hutchinson beadlocks and 37-inch Baja Boss mud tires, but the beadlocks are more trouble than they're worth, I think, because you have to have a specialty shop like work on them and all that. They're heavy, and yeah, one of the things if you decide to overland is the vehicle weight. Like, you're gonna be putting a Rooftop Tent, you're gonna be loading up with gear, fridge, all that, and weight is gonna be very important, because unless you get like a diesel model or you have like a Wrangler V8, the engine is not really strong enough for all that. So that's one issue. There are superchargers, you can swap them out. I mean, that's a lot of money. Reliability becomes an issue. This thing here, I have the Mopar Max Protection. It's a 7-year unlimited mile warranty. I'll show you guys. And really, I haven't changed anything with it. As far as like, you know, I didn't cut no brackets off the control arms or nothing crazy. It's just like all Jeep stuff. So it's a unlimited mile maximum care Mopar, 7 years unlimited miles, and it just really just doesn't cover wearables. So I mean, that's the thing I really love about these Jeeps. You know, you don't have to, I didn't even have to get a lift. I threw 35s on here without a lift when I first got it. So you can not void warranties and still do what you want with the vehicle. Because I know some other setups, like you got to start cutting brackets off, and I did regear to 488s, and I got diff covers for it. Let's see, I got them powder coated red, obviously. So I got that. And then let's go into the back. Here in the back, basically there's a 115 watt outlet. So I got a Noku charger while I drive. This charges that battery, and that battery just kind of does my fridge. I've just connect that to that one's a Harbor Freight 35 amp battery. I'll connect that to that and just air up with the compressor, the dual piston compressor. This is an ARE topper. It's got the side windows. I think this one I got locked. So it's got side windows. Did I lock this one? Yeah, I did. So, but they open up to the side and they have a screen there. So like if you wanted to sleep in here, you can, and just crack a window open. So then I also have the chase lights. Matter of fact, let me get this key. Trying not to make this video long, but I think it's going to be turning out to like a 20-minute video. So you open this up, and then here I flick that. I still need to wire up more switches to this, but basically like I have my amber lights up here, and then it switches from the front also, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more places to wire up. I use a Ryobi 40 volt chainsaw to cut down like trees or cut down firewood. I'll load it up back here. I have a Dometic. This is a 28 liter, and if you follow me and follow me on social media, you know I host like an Airbnb trip where I've taken 4 people, including myself, and for 2 nights, 3 days, I've been able to store enough food in that 28 liter to feed us all like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and not just like little sandwiches or whatever. I'm talking like salmon, steak, sweet potato souffle, baked macaroni. So it's just how you pack it. So that's the outside. We talked about the bag. I'll mention this. One thing I like about this awning, it's not that expensive, and servicing is really great, servicing it, because these things here break. You know, you might get to camp, it may be windy, and if you didn't stake this down, then this will fly and it'll snap right here. These things they sell on Amazon, the little piece in here, it unscrews for like $15 for 2 of them. So I know that there's other ones like you can hang from, and they're like don't have the poles on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure a strong wind would still bend it some way. And if you bent one of those like $2-3 grand awnings, I mean, I'd be pretty upset. But these, it's happened to me before where a strong storm has come through, it's snapped. I mean, I keep extra of those and I just put it back together and it's fine. But when I get to camp, all the stakes for this are in a bag that are attached to this. I just make sure to stake those down. If I know there's going to be a lot of wind, and then, I mean, it's not going anywhere. So let's jump into the back of, I got the leather seat. This one has an Alpine removable Bluetooth speaker that I use all the time for just listening to music when we're at camp. I got just a whole bunch of stuff. Chargers, some grease, fire starter, air inflator for like for mattresses, air down stuff, soft shackles, tree savers. These Revel lights I really love. You can set up nice like fairy tale lights around camp. This partner steel stove, I'm not a fan of. It's very bulky. This is very hard to keep clean. Honestly, I like my Eureka, or I almost want like a jet boil one. So I need to clean that. I bought these neat foot oil, these different oils, because one of the bags I have, I'm testing out washing it, because this is 16-ounce waxed canvas, so you could put like beeswax on this and just keep up with it. I hang stuff from mine, but I'm trying to see if what happens when you wash it in like cold water, and then I'm gonna see if I can like reseal it. But yeah, I'll just show you real quick with the bag. It's got like straps here. I would keep like a bottle. You could keep firewood in here. It's got buckles. It's huge. This is pretty much what I keep for like a shuck box, to make pour over, some cleaning stuff. I need to like resupply this, some vegetable oil, some cups, seasoning, ground coffee, a grinder. Pretty much what I keep in this. These boxes are awesome. I had scratched these up so much that I like raptor lined these, because of I go through the trails a lot, and one of the main reasons I got white was because it shows up less than like if it was black or like a dark or any color really. You just see pinstripe like everywhere, but on the white, when I clean it up, it looks really good. So I think that's pretty much it with Gladiator. I do like, so for tools, I have DeWalt like impact tools. I also have a converter that I found on eBay that lets you use DeWalt tools on your Ryobi tools. So I have like a Ryobi fan, stuff like that, and so I'll just be able to keep my DeWalt like batteries and don't have to carry around 2 batteries. This is an Atlas bag. I really like this. They have a new version where like each pocket velcros out. That and the Blue Ridge Overland bags, the tool bags, are really nice. And I think that's pretty much it. It's a mess right now, but this is it. I'm gonna cut it here, and we're just gonna go. I'll probably show you the rooftop tent first in the video, and yeah. Let's take a look at this rooftop tent. Here we have the telescoping ladder, and it actually has 3 sets of these, 2 on each side. And actually, the tents, they come with a free lantern, a solar chargeable lantern. So it's like one of these things. And right now I have just one hand, but pretty much you pull on the top. And yeah. So if you could see, I'm gonna jump in a little bit. It's a like 3-inch memory foam mattress. It's actually pretty comfortable. If you could see, it's like has this really nice quilt to it. On the back, it's got mesh, water barrier, and then a rain fly on the outside. The sky view, you can look out into the trees, the stars at night. It's really big in here. It comes with all the hardware. It's a honeycomb aluminum base. It has, let's see. Camera might be a little shaky on that part, but this is basically the info for it. Instruction manual, but we never read instruction manuals, or at least we should. So it's gonna come with that lantern, which also doubles up as like a, you can charge your phone off of it. So let's see, we'll climb down. It's got these like little loops here you can hang clothes from or hang lights. The shoe pockets, and it's cool because if you see the end, it's just got that little bit of extra, because if your shoes are dirty, if your shoes are wet, you don't want the thing to just keep collecting in there. So it actually has hole. There's like a little bit more thought into it, and it's actually sewed in. I've had the ones with the track before that are on the track, and they like sometimes they'll slip right off. My shoe will fall out. This one's like fixed there. We can go around the whole thing. The one other cool thing about the rooftop tent is this here. It comes off of the track, the rain fly, and also the tent material. So like worst case scenario, you have like a branch falls, pokes a hole right through it. You can undo it, try to sew it up yourself, or you could take it to like an upholstery shop, somewhere where it's like you could still repair it. Some of them, they're like you can undo them, and I'll show you here pretty much what I'm talking about. So this here is on a track, and then around the sides here is also on a track, and on the outside it's a zipper. So it's zippered, and then it's also on the track. And then the gas struts too, it's a little hard to tell, but you can easily change those out. And yeah, so let me set this down and we'll wrap this up. I just wanted to make this video. Let's see if it'll stay there. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video, go over the rooftop tent, go over the Gladiator, the 60,000 miles, my experience with it. I wanted to just talk about, besides the rooftop tents, I do the aluminum overland trailers. We have the overland bags, the 16-ounce wax canvas. If you buy it from my website, it's $10 to Veterans Go Outdoors, a nonprofit. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on social media at inca4x4, and I'll see you on the trail.